Okay.
Oh, I see it. Look.
And I believe we are now live, gentlemen.
Dun, dun,
Dun,
dun.
dun, 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 dun.
Well, hello, everyone.
Yeah.
Well, we'd just like to, wish all of our fans in the Northern Hemisphere a happy beginning to their winter season with all their winter holidays like Christmas. And all of our fans in the Southern Hemisphere, welcome to summer and their summer holidays like Christmas.
Like Christmas.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Yeah.
How's
So-
everybody doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you? Oh, you weren't talking
Not
to
People, I
to
don't
me.
care about you people.
No.
Certainly good to see everybody here. What we had decided to do for this was take all of the most requested songs and
Throw them out the window.
Goof 'em up.
do that for you. We do think that some of you are kind of mean, and we're not sure exactly where it turned from. Hey, that's a song we don't hear very often. I should request that to Let's Stump the Band.
Well, that's the fun part.
For whom?
Ah,
For
it doesn't
who?
matter. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
For somebody.
That was nice grammar, though.
Somebody
I got
likes
a
it.
question. I got a question though before we begin.
Uh-huh.
George, is Breezy watching today?
She is watching. Yeah.
Hey, Breezy, where's the camera? Okay, I need you to zoom in. Okay, it's one fixed camera, so we're not
Right,
going to
you're
zoom
not
in.
going to get
He
that.
knows it.
Breezy, George needs Christmas sweaters.
Oh my God! Really?
Desperately. So take him
Wow.
to Target after this
It looks like
and
snow.
buy him some Christmas sweaters, okay?
A family Christmas. What's this called? A scarf.
It's called a scarf.
It's a Christmas scarf.
Well-driven snow.
Wow.
It's a plaid scarf. I don't know about Christmas.
This
Anyway.
is Anderson plaid. This is my daughter's family's plaid.
And that makes it Christmas?
And when you think Anderson, you think Christmas.
Oh, I love you not.
So everybody sound off. Where are you watching from? That sort of thing. And then we are going to start with one of those songs that we haven't done in decades that somebody went, let's see if we can make him do this.
Somebody said I've never heard that song before.
And the answer is yes, you can make us do this. It's not even that hard. This is actually one that literally I think it's been decades.
Probably.
So
Yes.
we had to completely work this one out.
Last time I remember doing it was 2001
Hey,
in
That's-
Poland.
in
that's
Poland.
been a while.
Gosh,
Yeah,
I was only
that
like 2
was-
years old then.
They sure did like that song in Poland.
Well, that counts as rehearsal,
See?
right?
See?
Yeah,
2001 in
I'm a
Poland.
yeah.
In Greenland.
All right, so we're going to give this a shot and see if it explodes.
I, Torero, she's here. I'm at the door. I feel her eyes, they are wide with excitement and fear. I feel her heart, for it cries when the horns are too near. I will be bold, brave, and swift will I be, and I will be numero uno, Torero Fino. She'll dream tonight of me. Ole, ole, ole.
Pasa!
Viva el matador. Ole, ole, ole.
Venga!
Viva el matador. I, Torero, she's here. I'm at the door. I see her smile and I see there's a reason she came. Toro, come closer, come here, and I'll whisper her name. You may be brave and as bold as you're black, but I will be numero uno, Torero Fino. Toro, come back. Ole, ole, ole.
Pasa!
Viva el matador. Ole, ole, ole.
Venga!
Viva el matador. Ole, ole, ole.
Pasa!
Viva el matador. Ole, ole, ole.
Venga!
Viva el matador. Closer, 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 closer.
Too close.
Too close. Too close.
All right. Well,
That was amazing. They all said that was amazing. I
you
can't see
can't read
anything.
that.
I can't read anything. I can't see from.
No possibility you could
I can
read
see
those
you.
messages.
No message. Can't read it.
All right.
I'm out of here. Screw you guys.
Well, that was a weird way to start.
35 years and he's done.
Very macho song, but like I said, I don't think we've done that in decades. Mostly because bullfighters and pirates just don't seem to coordinate very well.
Yeah.
Well, we don't
hang
go to
out
the
very
same
often.
bars.
It's true. Not anymore. Although sometimes you still dress like one.
No, just to change it up and make things happy.
All right.
Christmas sweater.
Well, let's keep the macho thing going. Let's do another.
Let's
sorta-
beat each other up.
That won't be macho for long.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
It's in E minor, right?
Correct.
Cool. Just cool.
Okay.
Sorry. I was a Start over.
Like start all the way
Start
over?
all the way over.
Now we only did that to prove that it was live.
Right. Otherwise,
You
they.
did it.
Otherwise, they'd think that we're.
Because they're like, yeah, that's
You're
pre-recorded.
blushing. I
That's
love it.
perfect. That can't be right.
I don't
So
know.
we did that intentionally, just so that you know it was live.
Sure.
Shut up, it was working.
3, 4.
I was a pirate captain on the sea, my life was spent, and my ship bore with beauty men of dark intent. I ravaged all the vessels that I met upon the sea. I gave no quarter to the crews, I laughed at every plea. They sent 3 ships to find me, I was taken by blockade. Executioner's dock is where I hung, and there my body stayed. But my spirit is not dead, so do not say farewell, but rather look for my return, for I find no rest in hell. And I was a gallant highwayman, o'er the hills my horse did fly. With my sword and brace of pistols I did rob the passers-by. Many a lord and merchantman died as I plied my trade. With every death and theft I became the scourge of the king's highway. They sent a company of soldiers who took me in a fight. And the watching mob cheered lustily when I hung from the scaffold high. But my spirit is not dead, so do not say farewell, but rather look for my return, for I find no rest in hell. And I was a hunted outlaw, my 6 guns spoke for me. I killed close to 30 men, some just to see them bleed. I stalked the rails that cut the west, I've robbed many a train. The Telegraph spread news of me, they posted my face and name. They sent a sheriff and his posse, who ran me to the ground. And the dust filled my gaping mouth when I hung in that tiny town. But my spirit is not dead, so do not say farewell, but rather look for my return, for I find no rest in hell. And I was a famous gangster, wanted by the feds, because the blast of my Tommy gun left so many dead. The papers called me the butcher, and that name I surely earned. I owned half the city, the other half I burned. They sent the team in after me, guilty the jury's vote. And the priest asked God's mercy as the noose bit into my throat. But my spirit is not dead, so do not say farewell, but rather look for my return, for I find no rest in hell. And I am a pirate once again, stalking the seas once more. No press of sail above my head, but hear my engines roar. My cannon are now rockets, my pistol an AK. But I still steal those merchant ships and make their owners pay. They sent their navy's destroyers, but they haven't caught me yet. And so I still hunt the waves until my match is met. And when that match is found, they'll put me down once more, and I'll rise up just as I did 1,000 times before.
I understand it, that was based on a true story.
Yeah, that was me growing up. I
believed it for a second. That's scary.
I'm kind of a badass, really, when you get right down.
Well, I mean, if you were really a badass, you'd stop dying so much.
Well, you know, practice makes perfect.
Makes sense.
I mean, come on, dude. Seriously.
All right. There's still no way I could read those comments, but I'm
Yeah, I
assuming
can't read
everybody's saying hi.
Yeah, that's something that still
say-
trying to get those comments readable. Readable, not that you guys are using poor language. It's our old eyes, and yeah, so working on getting that taken care of now. I hope.
Oh God.
So right, I'm sure that what everyone's actually
Time to
saying.
drink, Sean.
It's time to drink.
He's had enough. He's throwing in the
I'm sure
towel.
what's happening is everyone's on there saying,
Look
Kurt's
at
the
George's
sexiest
amazing
one. No,
Christmas
no.
Want to take a whiff of this crap?
Where did he get that Christmas sweater? It's amazing.
Is that what you think they're saying?
That's what they're saying. I'm pretty
Powerful
sure of it.
stuff.
Yeah.
All
He's
right.
really hitting hard stuff over there.
Oh God, that meets my expectations.
So while he's doing that, this next song is another one of those been requested a lot. I've always really liked this song, and we don't do it often because I don't know. It's a lot of words.
Because people get mad at us. if we do it.
It's a lot of words, man.
It's a lot of words.
Words, Roxanne.
But my daughters love it, don't they? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do they love
There
your
we
Christmas
go.
They
song?
said, "Mom, shut up!
Shut up,
They're
Tracy.
doing our song."
We're doing their song.
There
now.
we are. Now we can read. We've got people in here. I love it. Okay. Just kind of.
Hey, there are words up there. I see it. You can tell there are words.
All right.
Says we can't hear you, but I turned the volume up and now it's fine. Oh,
Magnificent.
well, let's give this one a shot since apparently a lot of people want to hear this one.
Let's go.
The audience
easy to
seems
get
to
into.
want
Yeah,
this.
yeah, just the one up.
It's like a green mushroom or something. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Through the smoke I heard a voice say, "I'll tell you a tale of the most successful pirate that ever raised a sail. It wasn't Teach or Avery, wasn't Morgan or Lafitte. It was a poor widowed woman and a massive pirate fleet. She was the Rose, the bloody Rose, the bloody Rose of China. She was a pirate queen. With a massive pirate fleet, she'd go down in history as the girl that owned the China Sea. At a brothel down in Canton lived a 16-year-old whore who didn't mind the work but was looking for much more. When pirates invaded, burned that village to the ground, they all ran into the streets and watched it all burn down. Before the smoke had cleared, she had a brand new life. And a pirate captain named Zhang Yi had a brand new wife. Together they united all the warring pirate clans, and that was just a tiny part of her much larger plan. She was the Rose, the bloody Rose, the bloody Rose of China. She was a pirate queen. With a massive pirate fleet, she'd go down in history as the girl that owned the China Sea. And a few years later, when Zhang Yi's life was through, she clawed her way onto his throne and took his power too. She gathered and recruited every pirate she could find, and it all fell into place just as she had designed. Her fleet it grew so massive that it put the rest to shame. The towns all paid protection, the vessels all fair game. She had 1,800 ships under her command, and with 80,000 pirates to carry out her plan. She was the rose, the bloody rose, the bloody rose of China. She was a pirate queen. With a massive pirate fleet, she go down in history as the girl that owned the China Sea. Her red flag fleet, it grew so large it could not be ignored, and no one would betray her, no matter the reward. The Portuguese sent their navy, the British sent their fleet, and each of them were sent back home, humbled by defeat. Qing Dynasty sent assassins and envoys to start talks. The one thing they had in common, they came home in a box. The government, it realized this was one they couldn't win, so they came up with a clever plan to bring this to an end. She was the rose, the bloody rose, the bloody rose of China. She was a pirate queen. With her massive pirate fleet, she'd go down in history as the girl that owned the China Sea. They offered her full pardon if she agreed to leave the scene. She would keep her plunder and her men would all go free. With amnesty granted, a great pirate walked away, and a wealthy, clever businesswoman walked on shore that day. That's the tale of Jingxi, and it's all true, I swear. There's a gambling house in Canton, and I'll bet that she's still there. And with that he faded into the dim, smoky haze, while legends of that pirate queen will never fade away.
Okay.
All right, there evidently people are desperately wanting a Jolly Roger's Christmas ornament.
Christmas ornament?
I want us to make 5 of them, one with each of our faces on it.
Ooh.
Well, let's do 6 so we can also have one with the logo.
Oh, what a great idea.
We might do 7 so we can get my Christmas sweater.
No, the proceeds from this will go to buy you an actual Christmas
Wow.
sweater. This is actually going to turn into a benefit.
Oh.
God knows I
It's okay, Mr. Cratchit. You'll be
Oh,
fine.
wow.
At one point, we may
I'm the
actually
grumpy one. I'm the grumpy
develop
one.
this into one of those sappy, emotional songs called "The Christmas Sweater."
Aw.
You know,
Oh, yeah. I like it.
I'm already
Sounds like a
crying.
bad country Christmas album. The Christmas Sweater.
I would not buy it, but I would listen to it on Spotify at least once.
That's something.
There is that.
Festive Frostbites just wants one ornament, but it's really big, so it has all of us on it. That requires a large tree.
I think we should life-size versions of us
Life-size ornaments.
on a bigger-than-life ornament.
Amazing.
That's a big ornament. All right. Let's see. Let's do a classic.
Well, no, I think now is a great time. Yeah, let's do a classic. You're right. I'm just going to be quiet over here.
All right. You do that.
Envious of my sweater. That's what it is.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is.
Oh,
It's definitely
wondered
not
about
that.
that.
question before we do this.
Yeah.
Oh, point of parliamentary procedure?
Well, bits or no?
In general? Or
Mostly they're physical, so it'd be kind of hard.
let's say no. Let's just see what happens.
It's all for me grog, hey, jolly, jolly grog. All for me beer and tobacco. Well, I spent all me tin with a lassie drinking gin. For across the western ocean I must wander. Where are me boots, me noggy, noggy boots?
all gone for beer and tobacco. Well, the tongue is worn out and the heel is knocked about, and the soul is looking up for better weather. And it's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. All for me beer and tobacco. Well, I spent all me tin with a lassie drinking gin. For across the western ocean I must wander. Where are me shirts, me noggy, noggy shirts? All gone for beer and tobacco. Well, the collar is all worn and the sleeves they are all torn, and the tail is looking up for better weather. And it's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. All for me beer and tobacco. Well, I spent all me tin with a lassie drinking gin. For across the western ocean I must wander. Where is me bed, me noggy, noggy bed? All gone for beer and tobacco. Well, I lent it to a whore. Now the strings are all tore, and the strings are looking up for better weather. And it's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. All for me beer and tobacco. Well, I spent all me loot in a house of ill repute, and I think I'll have to go back there tomorrow. And I'm sick in the head. Yep, I haven't been to bed since I came ashore with me plunder. I see centipedes and snakes, and I'm full of pains and aches, and I think I'll make a path for well yonder. And it's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. All for me beer and tobacco. Well, I spent all me loot in a house of ill repute, and I think I'll have to go back there tomorrow. Yes, I think I'll have to go back there tomorrow.
Hey!
Ah, good old grog.
God,
Good old houses of
we've
ill
been doing
repute.
that song since we started.
Oh, okay. Well, we should talk now.
We should talk now.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what's happening.
Not me. I don't want to talk to you, but I got to
Oh,
do
no,
a
no,
thing.
no, no. Clearly.
working.
Yeah, he is working.
He's working.
Oh, he's tuning.
He's admiring my Christmas sweater. We're going to just stick with this motif.
Where is your sweater? My Christmas sweater.
My frickin' Christmas
God knows
sweater.
it isn't at George's house.
Oh,
Thought it was a
someone's
Christmas
saying
sweater.
leave George alone. Leave
Oh, I
George
love
alone.
it. Who did it? Yes, I
They
agree.
they think that a Batman sweater doesn't count as Christmas.
Bam! I told him it didn't count.
It counts.
Ah. My wife will think it counts.
And that's what really matters, because that's the one that's taking you to Target tonight to buy a Christmas sweater.
Wow. I might have borrowed Pip's Christmas sweater. She has one.
Well, good.
I didn't
And
do
you're
it.
the same size, so it all
I
works
spent
out.
35 minutes for looking for this one.
Well, there you go.
No, I still can't see. Right, Ben.
Matthew Bird, a live stream. It's a Christmas miracle. You're not wrong, Matthew. You're not wrong.
And here's the thing. I know that we haven't done a lot this year that you've seen. That's because we've been working on a lot of projects
lot of
behind the scenes. One of which we actually managed to finish, and we will go into that later. Hey,
One of them we actually managed to
actually
finish.
did something.
We actually took one off the board. That's
Yeah.
that's something.
Oh, I love it.
Considering everything we started with, that's
Yeah.
that's something.
Yeah, we certainly intended on doing more live streams this year and didn't get to it. Hopefully, we'll be able to do more next year.
I hope so.
And we do have plans to possibly do some recording this coming year.
Yeah, we
so
do.
that's going to be good.
Like 14 new albums.
Yeah, 14 new albums.
Well,
this
we're
year.
behind the curve in terms of releasing albums. It's been a hot minute.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing that. And like I say, hopefully going to be able to get some more live streams going. We want to get back into that habit. So yeah, that's what's going on. That's what's going on.
We're doing
Oh,
some
now we got
challenging
someone that wants an
ones.
actual
Wow.
Jolly Roger Christmas sweater. Oh, fantastic.
See, I'm going to be in charge of that for next year. That'll go right by the wayside. The ship is fine.
Hey, Cliff's back.
All right?
Nah, breathing's unimportant.
Oh, there was was 1778.
I wish I was in Showbrook now.
A letter of marque came from the king
To the scummiest vessel I'd ever seen, goddamn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold, we'd fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. I wish I was in Showbrook now.
20 brave men, all fishermen who
Would make for him the Antelope's crew, goddamn them all.
The Antelope sloop was a sickening sight.
I wish I was in Showbrook now.
Pressed to the port with the sails and rags,
And the cook and the scuppers and the staggers and the jags, goddamn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold, we'd fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. I wish I was in Showbrook now.
50 days from Diego Bay,
Pumping like madmen all the way, goddamn them all.
and 96th day we sailed again.
I wish I was in Showbrook now.
With the bloody great Yankee hove in sight.
With a crack 4-pounders we made to fight, goddamn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold, we'd fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. How I wish I was in Showbrook now.
She was broad and fat and loose in the stays.
But to catch it took the Antelope 2 whole days, goddamn them all.
Then a link she stood 2 tables away.
How I wish I was in Showbrook now.
Our crack 4-pounders made an awful din.
But one fat baldy yank stove us in, goddamn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold, we'd fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. How I wish I was in Showbrook now.
Barrett was smashed like a bowl of eggs.
And the main trunk carried off both me legs, goddamn them all.
So here I lay in my 23rd year.
How I wish I was in Showbrook
Been
now.
6 long years since we sailed away.
And I just made Halifax yesterday, goddamn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold, we'd fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers, goddamn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold, we'd fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers, goddamn them all.
That's hard to do sitting down.
It's hard to do standing up. There's
It is,
apparently no
probably.
places to breathe in that song.
No places to breathe.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
Leonardo, I am from Brazil. Love you guys. Hey, Leonardo,
yay.
thank you for joining us from Brazil. I love it.
It's
I
actually
love
super
it.
cool. I love it.
Let's see here.
That's the furthest away we've got for our people today.
I saw California earlier. which
Brazil
not as
is
far-
further than
I
California.
Know. I know.
Yep. So
I
I,
know.
we
That's why you're
haven't-
not the navigator of the ship.
Wow.
We haven't said it yet. But if you guys are enjoying it, please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit subscribe. That would be amazing and wonderful. What did that just say?
What's it say?
Llama Genocide. Great name.
Whoa.
What's your guys' favorite album to make?
Oh, I know.
That's a
mine.
tough one.
I know what mine was.
Well,
I know mine.
I know mine. What do you guys got? Benbow?
He did turn his mic off.
I
Here,
did,
clip his
turn
back.
my mic off.
Yay.
Well, interesting. Yours is Benbow. What do you got?
All right. Was it Beg, Borrow, and Steal that we did? What's the word? What's the one I'm thinking of? There's a Storm, and
I thought that was
Big Borrow and Steel had
I thought Big Borrow and Steel had Evermore.
Mengele and all that.
no, Evermore had Evermore.
No, but I thought that was the album that There's a Storm was on.
Is that
I could be
right?
wrong.
Could be Evermore. The thing I like about that album, it's the one with There's a Storm, is because we wrote it in the studio because we were so wildly unprepared The level
That's
of
your favorite
Yes.
album?
That was
That's my least favorite album experience. I hated that.
the level of chaos was absolutely delightful.
But I thought Pirates Evermore turned out to be one of the strongest albums.
It's a great
It
album.
did. It did.
and the chaos, man.
Look,
The best part.
look.
Some people just want to watch the world burn.
It's no. There have been other albums that have been more chaotic, and I'm glad we're not in those days anymore. Really.
I mean,
So we had Big Bar and Steel, which was my first album working with you guys. We got to do a lot of the big songs like Mengele, where we had hundreds of friends come in and contribute. Had Bounty Maine came in and did a number of songs.
Yep.
That was,
Yep.
to me, an
Big Barrow?
awesome experience. I love
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
And
I
that
could
was
listen to
that
album
was
a
at
million
Chapman's,
times in a
right?
row. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
That was at
yeah,
Chapman's.
yeah.
Yeah, good thing. We needed that big room.
what
for
about
all
you,
the
Kurt?
people.
What's your favorite album?
It's boy. It's tough. I might lean in towards Benbow Inn also. I think someone else said that. Just because we had been talking about doing a concept album for a while, and we finally did it, and just kind of working on all the logistics of getting the live sound, because that live sound was engineered. But I mean, just we spent a lot of time listening in headphones, saying, "Okay, no, put this over there, do that," and all that kind of thing, and and it all came together. And I don't know how successful that album is in today's media consumption landscape, just because it's intended to be listened to start to finish as an entire album, as opposed to a streaming algorithm that throws in a track from that and then a track from something else and that kind of thing.
Yeah, if you haven't listened to it from start to finish, I really recommend it to you. It's
Otherwise, you might just be sitting there listening to pirate music on Spotify when all of a sudden, two whales walking.
Two whales! Or even better, footsteps walking down the street. That's a track.
That is a
Yeah,
track.
that is a
Well,
track.
I have to say that I loved the experience of bringing in a group of friends and family that hadn't heard this before to act as sort of the audience of the bar, and getting to watch and hear them react to jokes or songs that they hadn't heard before. I really enjoyed that process.
And for me, that it was because we had spent so many time. We had to convince Kurt to go that we were ready to go back into the studio. Because after our experience with the prior two albums of not having everything written before we went in and having to do a lot of writing in the studio, which resulted in murderous attitudes between bandmates.
Not everyone wants to watch the world burn.
Right. So
I brought marshmallows.
Right. So Kurt had insisted that we will never go back into the studio again until we have enough tracks to do an album. And we had to convince Kurt that we actually had more than enough tracks to go into the studio with. And when we finally showed him the list, he was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, we should."
Let's do this thing.
So yeah, but we were way more prepared going into that one than we had been for like the last three.
Well, the next album will be so well prepared.
if we could just settle on which project we're going to do.
Oh my god!
Anyway, we should sing a song.
Really?
Something
We don't
about
want to ruin this by doing a song.
Let's do something about murderous intent.
Well, apparently people really want to hear some Macho songs, so let's Macho this out.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, I don't do anything on this song.
I know.
My purpose here is ornamental.
You know, the fun about this song, this was the song we wrote for, what was that album?
X.
X marks the spot. And I kept coming in and going, here's a song. And Mark would go, okay. All right, here's another song. Okay. And by the time we got to the end, he was threatening that if I threw another song down in front of him that he would shoot me. So I had this cool
So
song.
we're like, do another song, do another song.
So I wrote this cool song and went, I know. I'm going to send this to Lee Warman, who is an amazing friend and musician. And
We're only saying that because he's upstairs right now.
yeah, and he's bigger than us.
Yeah.
But, and so he came back with, it was very funny because he tends to sing very pretty music. And so I sent a thing going, now, I really want this to sound macho. And he came back and went, Yeah, here's your song. No rainbows or puppies. You're fine. It was awesome. But that's sort of the. Now I feel silly for going on about this, but that's
the
where this song
backstory.
came from.
I love it.
Hiding in the jungle in the dregs of night, steel blades glinting in the pre-dawn light, citizens all lying innocent in bed, with all the garrison guards lying dead. The signal's given that all is clear. Our ships come round full of bold buccaneers. We fire a volley to the heart of town. We'll own Panama before the sun goes down.
When word went up, we answered the call. Heartless bastards, one and all. There is no safe place in the lands of Spain. We'll take the ships and we own the main. We are the ones they fear the most. The brotherhood, brotherhood, brotherhood of the coast.
Flintlocks loaded, daggers in our teeth. Blood glistens bright red on the dirty street. To fire and death the whole town awoke. Ears ringing from the blast, eyes burn with smoke. We stormed into town like God's own wrath and rounded up those people for a fine bloodbath. Then in the church we locked one and all and turned to the town to make a great haul.
When word went up, we answered the call. Heartless bastards, one and all. There is no safe place in the lands of Spain. We'll take the ships and we own the main. We are the ones they fear the most. The brotherhood, brotherhood, brotherhood of the coast.
We sacked that town for 36 days. When the Brotherhood visits, everyone pays. We took all their gold and their gems and their cash and tortured the locals for their personal stash. As we left that town, 'twas a beautiful sight. Hundreds of dead with barely a fight. To make sure the Spanish remembered our name, we lit up that church and left as we came.
When word went up, we answered the call. Heartless bastards, one and all. There is no safe place in the lands of Spain. We'll take the ships and we own the main. We are the ones they fear the most. The brotherhood, brotherhood, brotherhood of the coast.
As we left the harbor and sailed for the blue, a great southbound galleon came into our view. That old Spanish flag made our pirate blood boil, and we swore they never would reach Spanish soil. Their treasure was tempting, but we didn't try. We just fired our guns and laughed as they died. Our 32 ships, they could carry no more. We buggered those Spaniards on sea and on shore.
When word went up, we answered the call. Heartless bastards, one and all. There is no safe place in the lands of Spain. We'll take the ships and we own the main. We are the ones they fear the most. The brotherhood, 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 brotherhood of the coast.
Booyah. So as you can see, no rainbows, no puppies, very
No
macho.
rainbows and puppies.
Very macho.
1 or 2? Sorry, 0 or 2?
2.
2 it is.
We had a hello from Slovenia and a hello from Russia.
Wow,
Both
awesome.
maybe further than Brazil.
Well, that is incredibly cool.
Why
Thanks
do you
for
look at
coming.
me?
We are so glad you
I
guys
wasn't
found
looking
us.
at you, I was looking at
That's
the music
really
stand.
cool. We love that.
My wife said something about, why is George so awesome and the rest of you are in his way?
Oh,
That's
are
just
we
what
in
we
your
do.
way?
We'll
No,
get
go
get
ahead.
out of your way.
No, I didn't mean.
Well, there
oh,
goes.
Cliff,
He's
I
out of your
didn't
way
mean it.
now.
It's all yours.
I
He's
didn't
out of
mean
your
it.
way.
No, come back.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, appearing on live stream solo, the Jolly Roger's friend.
The song stylings.
Oh,
Kurt's
my God.
friend.
Not even the Jolly Rogers friend.
No,
Kurt's friend.
Kurt's friend. Oh, good old Kurt and his
So
friend
we
up there
had
trying
a wonderful situation. Not this past season at the Kansas City Renaissance Festival, but the season before, where 3 of the 5 of us came down with COVID, and
to- Who's those 3?
and the 2
Yeah.
that dodged that particular bullet was myself and George. Now this was George's very first year being in performing with the
third
Jolly
week.
Rogers.
3rd week.
And all of a sudden, there's 2 of us holding the stage. And,
Thank God you had me.
And so, it all went well,
No,
as it did.
It went far.
we have
But
very
later,
kind
but
friends.
later, had someone come up to me. I think was it. Oh no, I think it was down in Muskogee. Came up to me down in Muskogee saying that they were at our show that previous Kansas City, and he's like, yeah, I was there when you and your friend were performing.
Trying to hold the stage.
Yeah, just you and your friend. Who was that guy? We don't know. It's just
It
you
was
and your
Kurt's
friend.
That guy.
One of Kurt's many friends.
One of Kurt's many friends that he recruits from time to time when the need is great.
Just before injecting the others with COVID.
Yeah, let's never do that again.
What, inject Mark with COVID?
Right.
Look, man, it was a real trip. I'll just tell you that much.
All right. Well, I'm guessing that they're ready for us to sing more.
I'm
I
also.
really can't
I
read
don't
the whole
know.
screen from here, so.
We got someone saying hello from New England. That's wonderful.
Cool.
I love New England.
Okay. All right. PJ's making us feel bad. I was in kindergarten or early first grade when X Marks the Spot was released. Thanks.
Yeah, me too.
That's right.
George was
So-
still in utero.
Like
was
X marks the
gross.
spot,
I'm just a little
PJ is now
baby.
old enough to drink, I guess.
That's right. There we go.
All right.
Are we gonna sing something?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that was that the,
We've got a
the
whole list of
scuttlebutt
these-
that I'm hearing?
Got a whole list of these requests, so let's.
That's a lot of requests.
Pay attention. They're alphabetical.
Now.
Oh, no.
Now.
Well, ish.
Okay, all right. I was confusing this with the start of a different song. Glad I'm.
Don't do that.
You're right. Don't do that.
His name was Teach when he came to Carolina.
Like a man possessed, he scoured the sea, and the devil called him son.
Blackbeard.
Teach the demon of the sea, run, you sailors, run. With a beard of flame and a heart of ice, Blackbeard the devil's son.
He shot his first mate in the hold one day. Said, I don't give a damn.
If I don't kill someone now and then, you'll forget who I am.
He married a girl of 15 years named Liza.
From across the town they heard her screams as he took her maidenhead.
Blackbeard.
Teach the demon of the sea, run, you sailors, run. With a beard of flame and a heart of ice, Blackbeard the devil's son.
Governor Spotswood cried, I'll rid the world of Blackbeard.
100 pounds will buy his head, and hell can have his soul.
From Portsmouth town there sailed a man named Maynard.
He did not come to save their lives, he came for bounty money.
Blackbeard.
Teach the demon of the sea, run, you sailors, run. With a beard of flame and a heart of ice, Blackbeard the devil's son.
Teach met his fate on the shores of Carolina.
A challenge rang across the waves, you'll dance with death today.
Blackbeard. Sabers bit and bullets flew as the ships drew side by side.
Blackbeard screamed like a cannon's roar, it's a damn good day to die.
Blackbeard.
Teach the demon of the sea, run, you sailors, run. With a beard of flame and a heart of ice, Blackbeard the devil's son. An axe, a sword, a bullets burn, Blackbeard stood them all.
He spat at his killers through broken teeth.
You'll never take me alive!
The king is gone and the seas are safe today.
But down in hell the devil's laughing, cause Blackbeard's home to stay.
Blackbeard.
Teach the demon of the sea, run, you sailors, run. With a beard of flame and a heart of ice, Blackbeard the devil's son.
Christmas.
And Merry Christmas,
I
says
really like-
Blackbeard to everybody.
I really like that it started off Blackbeard and ended Blackbeard.
Well, my throat was dry.
He's mellowing out.
You know, they do that with age. All right.
Yar. Let's say pirate fishy.
What?
Pirate fishy. Says yar.
Oh, pirate fishy. Yes.
Yeah.
Good old pirate fishy.
Sure.
That's what it says. There you go.
I got pockets for a reason.
All right. Well, I know this one was one of the tops of our requested. So
Does that say sleigh bells?
yes.
Slave? No.
No.
If I was wearing a Christmas sweater, he'd let me sing sleigh bells.
Yep.
Yep,
Yep.
absolutely.
That's
One-
the only reason we're not letting that happen.
100%.
Without question,
Yeah.
you would be singing.
SLAY Bell.
Oh, what a great idea for a song for the Christmas album.
Ooh, I like it.
Or a themed horror movie. Could be both.
Okay. I like
Movie,
it.
you say?
We can do
The
it.
Jolly Rogers could produce a horror film.
I think
Called Sleigh
that
Bells.
is an
Or a
idea that
Christmas
I
pirate
cannot get
film.
behind.
Yes. Huh?
We produced a DVD one time, and it was a lot of work. Let's never do that again.
Hey,
Never
hey,
again.
come on.
It was
I would
very
rather go
popular.
back and write an entire album in the studio.
Well, we can
Baking
do that
powder.
too. All right.
The kids don't know baking powder. It's a
Yeah.
joke. They don't.
We're not. We're not
All
old.
right. Anyway.
We're not old.
What is that? Devin's Blockade. Yeah.
Oh, it's not that kind of show.
It's not that kind of show.
Okay. We went through our list of requests.
Yes.
If it was there, we put it on.
This is a request. I love it. One of my favorites. I like it.
This will be your homely boy, so I trust you'll treat her right. Was how the captain's speech began each voyage's first night. He smiled, said it's tradition, but I ask that you refrain from carving your name in the beam next to her lofty mane. The first night I was there, her mates held me in the air and let me carve my name with theirs to show that I was there. From boy to man we grew up as across the waves we roamed. As she burned we sobbed like sons who'd lost their childhood home. 8 bells ring out in Dover, 8 bells ring out in Wales, 8 bells ring out in Liverpool and down the Murphy scales. 8 bells ring out in Port Royal, 8 bells ring out in Boston town, 8 bells ring out in Nassau, the night the merry widow went down. As a mere midshipman's mate, I'd stare up at that beam and knew that every name I saw once shared with me a dream. Some of them so faded, just a memory and a scratch, but they grew much clearer with every new patch. She made sure we made it back to the lands we'd known, and with the tide we'd all return to the vessel we called home. There were parts we could have salvaged, but I think we all agreed that she deserved the honor of a burial at sea. 8 bells ring out in Dover, 8 bells ring out in Wales, 8 bells ring out in Liverpool and down the Murphy scales. 8 bells ring out in Port Royal, 8 bells ring out in Boston town, 8 bells ring out in Nassau, the night the merry widow went down. By the time I was a bosun, the list was 3 yards long. Though she had seen so many years, she still stood tall and strong. From a name she took her spirit, bold and strong and true, and she raced the wind and never failed her brave and loyal crew. The ship she never foundered and her defenses never breached. No matter her port of call, her goal was always reached. When we were told her day had come and she had sailed her last, that they would tear her down for scrap, we couldn't let that pass. 8 bells ring out in Dover, 8 bells ring out in Wales, 8 bells ring out in Liverpool and down the Murphy scales. 8 bells ring out in Port Royal, 8 bells ring out in Boston town, 8 bells ring out in Nassau, the night the merry widow went down. Through our grief we swore an oath that we'd carry out our plan, and damn the risk we would push on to the strength of our last man. And as we stared at all the names of those that came before, we cut the line and stole that ship and sailed her out once more. Beyond the reef we sailed her and set our love alight. We jumped ship and watched her burn from the shore that night. As she sank beneath the waves, we knew one thing for sure. She made more of a mark on us than we ever did on her. 8 bells ring out in Dover, 8 bells ring out in Wales, 8 bells ring out in Liverpool and down the Murphy scales. 8 bells ring out in Port Royal, 8 bells ring out in Boston town, 8 bells ring out in Nassau, the night the merry widow. 8 bells ring out, 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 the night the merry widow went down. The night the merry widow went down.
I literally love that song.
Evidently, we've still got some static happening.
I blame Georgia's sweater.
Probably true.
I think it's kind of fun because depending on the songs that we're singing, we can see how many likes come up, and that's apparently a way of measuring now.
It is.
So you know, mash that like button, I guess.
Here we are. I'm looking ahead at the next song.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know we rehearsed it at least twice.
Oh
No, I'm there. I'm good. It's just like wow. That's quite a lot of. If we're doing these in alphabetical order, that's quite a lot of letters that we just.
Yeah,
They're not in alphabetical order.
Oh, they're not.
not
Okay.
in alphabetical order.
Dang, I thought we were close to the end of the show.
Oh, no. I thought they were, by the way. I thought we just put it in alphabetical order. Because we're lazy that way.
They
Well,
just put the
apparently we're
order
too
they're
lazy
in.
to put them in alphabetical order.
Yeah, that takes work.
So now we're going to do this one.
Oh, crikey. All right.
Hold on.
Key of 2?
This one takes work.
See.
Okay, is it the key of 2 or the key of C, you prick?
Maybe he was saying C as in the Spanish.
See.
Don't you appropriate their C, you
guitars.
cracker?
What do you do?
Well, good luck, everybody.
That's fitting. I think it's fitting.
The foreman cried while the enemy lied, and she's bearing down on us fast. All hands below, be ready to go, or it sure will never last. We've got no time, get those guns primed, make sure your aim is true. All cannons fed with balls of lead, we'll give them their due. The guns went boom and shot a plume of smoke along with a shot. Those cannons lurched from where they perched and tested the strength of each knot. And above the fear ringing in the ear, that angry foreman crowed. Now look alive and we may survive, so hurry up and reload. The powder monkey ran just as fast as they can, cause he knew those cannons burned. The cannoneer's hot fist full of grape shot, changing aim from the lessons learned.
Through the heat and smoke, trying not to choke, pushing cannons back in their place. The barrels crowned for a second round, and our fate we shall embrace. Those guns went boom and start a plume of smoke along with a shot. Those cannons lurched from where they perched and tested the strength of each knot. And above the fear, ringing in the air, that angry foreman crowed. Now look alive, and we may survive, so hurry up and reload. With a swell of pride, it's a strong broadside, the foreman he was saying. So load her fat, one more like that, and we'll have those lovers praying. Then we hear the crack, it was their attack, and we knew where they were aiming. Though they tried, their shot went wide, and a prize they soon were claiming. Those guns went boom and shot a plume of smoke along with a shot. Those cannons lurched from where they perched and tested the strength of each knot. And above the fear, ringing in the air, that angry foreman crowed. Now look alive, and we may survive, so hurry up and reload. Now look alive, and we may survive, so hurry up and reload. Now look alive, and we may survive, so hurry up and reload. Woo!
Oh my God.
Well, that was pretty sexy.
Hurry up and reload.
I mean, that was pretty sexy.
There,
Right.
that's better.
Yeah, because if you lower your voice,
Yeah, that
it's
made
not
all
that
the
you're making it macho, it's just that you're making
difference.
it.
It is making it lower. Did he just call me not macho?
No, baby, your actions called you no macho.
That wasn't me.
Hey.
But don't feel bad.
Breezy, get him.
None of us are macho in this group.
How
You
about
don't
that?
know.
Yeah, we might be.
I've roomed with everyone in this group.
We might be closet macho.
Deep in the
Deep
closet.
in the closet.
Well, here's an interesting.
Nothing says macho.
like being deep in the
Like
closet.
being in the
All
closet.
Anyway, here's one that was requested that.
Oh,
I think is a
yeah.
Great idea.
Oh, yeah.
'cause It's
Just
one that
stretch my legs. I
I
love
like
it.
my part on.
Oh.
And it's still alphabetical. It starts with a T.
See? Exactly. Exactly.
And since, as we all know, Kurt's been slacking this entire
I
time.
have.
That's right.
I
I've
think we should make
Been
him
sitting over
sing one.
sleeping.
Running the sound, running the camera, running. Yeah.
I'm just sleeping. No, I'm sleeping. Me.
You.
Oh, God.
They.
Good Lord. There was a young sailor who looked through a glass, spied a fair mermaid with scales on her island where seagulls fly over their nests. She combed the long hair that hung over her shoulders that caused her to tickle and itch. The sailor cried out, "There's a beautiful mermaid a-sitting out there on the rocks." The crew came all running, all grabbing their glasses and crowded for deep to the rail, all eager to share in this fine piece of news which the captain soon heard from the watch. He tied down the wheel and he reached for his crackers and cheese which he kept near the door in case he might someday encounter a mermaid. He knew he must use all his wits, crying, "Throw out a line, we'll lasso her flippers, and then we shall certainly find if mermaids are better before or be brave, my good fellows," the captain then said. "With fortune we'll break through her, mermaiden." Heading to starboard, they tacked with dispatch, caught that fair mermaid just under her elbows, and hustled her down below decks. Each took a turn at her feminine, setting her free. At the end of the farce, she splashed through the waves, landing flat on her. After a while, one man noticed some scabs. Soon they broke out with the pox and the scratching with fury, cursing with spleen. This song may be dull, but it's certainly clean.
Yeah, he did it.
I did it.
go.
Thanks. Thanks for the thunderous applause.
What I liked was just the one lone heart that went, yeah, we like this.
It's okay. It'll do.
No, I think that's
love
great
my
fun, and I think
Carolina.
especially if you requested one of these, definitely like it while we're singing it, because then we'll see how many people
Was that a middle finger that just floated up?
That's right.
How did they-
There was a neat origin to that song. You guys told me.
What?
When would that song come out on stage? When Mayhem broke a string.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Not always.
That's where it comes out on stage now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it comes out as a quick stretch.
It used to be part of the regular set
As regular as our sets got.
30 years ago.
Shut up.
It's been a while, you know.
It wasn't a
3
night
years
just
ago.
like tonight, 30 years ago.
Arr.
All right, Large Marge, let's do this.
Someone said,
Hey, this next one starts with a T.
See?
It's still alphabetical.
Yeah.
Aw.
All right, now this
Deserve
song
many more hearts.
has a long, long
Many,
history,
many
most
more.
of which got made up by somebody. So
Yeah.
whoever wrote this really knows their stuff.
I'm gonna
That's what I
punch
hear.
you. I'm gonna punch you with George.
He like real sexy.
I like
too,
that
and,
idea.
like,
You do?
Could you
Full
just
of-
pick George up
Yeah.
bravado.
like a cricket bat
yeah.
and just start laying into Cliff?
Yes. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
People are gonna be talking about this for years.
Well, I mean, I won't.
No,
Yeah.
no.
We'll both be.
I don't
Good-
do
good- good
anything
line.
I know.
in
No,
this
you
song.
You did it. Good
My
job.
work here is once again ornamental.
For Royal, they got Morgan. And
Carolinas, they got Teach. And in the channel of Kingston Bay, they got a ship called the Devil's Reach. She had 47 cannon, on deck had 14 guns. And at the wheel was Big Tom Cutter, was a noble's bastard son. The locals all knew better, they all knew to stay away. And if you passed and listened close, you could have heard them say, you should have turned back sooner, 'cause the region owns this bay. And you can't outrun her, and you can't outgun her, and you know you're gonna pay. From Brighton sailed a gunship, and with them sailed 4 more. So we're sailing down to Kingston Bay, we're gonna settle us a score. The ships, they were all loaded, they were searching for their prize. They collect the bounty on the Devil's Reach, cut Big Tom down to size. The sun, it was a setting when they slunk into the bay. And in the dark felt their skin crawl as they heard the locals say, you should have turned back sooner, 'cause the Reach it owns this bay. And you can't outrun her, and you can't outgun her, and you know you're gonna pay. Well, the 5 ships, they were ready, just waiting for first light. With a single shot, knew they'd been caught, and the Reach began the fight. It was a moonless night in August, and darkness filled that bay. But a cannon fired from those tall ships turned the dark night into day. Now the Reach, it was surrounded, there was surely no way out. But who was trapped became quite clear when they heard Tom Cutter shout, you should have turned back sooner, 'cause the Reach, it owns this bay. And you can't outrun her, and you can't outgun her, and you know you're gonna pay. At the dawn, the Reach, it broke off, turned slowly towards the shore. That gunship slipped beneath the waves where it joined the other 4. Her sails were ripped and shredded, her masts just shards of wood. And on that shattered, burning deck, Big Tom Cutter stood. He steered her towards the nearest shore, not sure if he'd succeed. But there it sits this very day with a wooden sign that reads, you should have turned back sooner, 'cause the Reach, it owns this bay. And you can't outrun her, and you can't outgun her, and you know you're gonna pay. And you can't outrun her, and you can't outgun her, and you know you're gonna pay.
I always like that one. I always think it's just a big adventure-y, swashbuckling
You can see
sort
it.
of
It's very
Really?
sensual.
song.
Yeah.
5.
Light and happy.
It is.
Like my
For
Christmas
Big Tom
sweater.
Cutter, he got away.
Fine Missouri provisions.
Right on.
That's a
All
great
right,
reference.
this next one starts with a T.
So we put them in alphabetical order by the.
The.
By
So
the.
there's a lot of the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
The Jolly Roger.
Hey, Sean.
It's an
Yeah?
inside joke.
You are not just ornamental on this one.
I could be, though.
No. No, you couldn't.
I disagree. What are you in the key
They,
of zero, you
they
think?
said they wanted an ornament.
Well, it's A minor, so wherever you want to do that on that guitar.
I don't remember how to play this.
Let's just think about it for a while.
You know, so this is a great moment because people ask questions like, "Oh, what's your favorite album?" or yada yada, but no one ever asks, "How are you guys doing?" So,
Oh,
hey, what's going on in your life, Kurt? What's
Oh,
new?
you know.
Yeah.
Things.
I'm going to teach myself a song, but keep answering.
Okay.
Good answer.
That's
Good
it.
answer.
That's all I had.
Thanks.
Wow, just moving
That's all
on
I had.
down.
That's all I had. I've got things, stuff. You know.
Score. No, I don't know.
See,
that.
how are you guys doing? They asked.
There.
they asked.
Fine. There.
They
We're
care
doing
about
pretty
you.
well. I know that I suddenly have a small cold, so bear with us. We're getting through that. Yeah. Other than that, we've hit winter and we're ready for the holidays, I guess.
Is that the one you want to try?
Yeah, I've learned the song now.
Okay, all right.
Hey, we know it.
And that's how rehearsals go.
Wait, we rehearse?
I just rehearsed.
He just
Oh.
did it.
We do it on stage in front of everyone.
That's right. That's right. That way it's fresh.
That's right.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
7.
We were a bunch of wild sea devils raising the flag of black. Sailing seas, no pirate sailed and never looking back. Them other dogs and them other ships out prowling on the main. They laughed at our plots, scoffed and said we all must be insane. Those waters are free, said they, for the risk is just too high. Vulture said we take the easy prey while hunters take the prize. We all geared up and armed the ship for the die it had been cast. We showed them all we had the gall with a single cannon's blast.
With a laugh, we chose a path that would someday change the world. We need no plan to make us stand as the sails they were unfurled. We cut our swath across the seas, and little did we know those scavengers that would follow us and in our shadow grow.
We sailed our ship straight down the coast to the first port that we saw. Their men were brave, their walls were lined with more guns than Panama. Their cannon tore our mast to hell, which only fueled our rage. And walls that were built to keep us out now became their cage. Our broadside answered those cannons' call, our guns spoke with theirs. Bold blackguards we stormed ashore and laughed at the soldiers' stares. We met their steel in the streets and fought for our renown. With powder and shot their blood we sought and burned them to the ground.
With a laugh, we chose a path that would someday change the world. We'd need no plan to make us stand as the sails they were unfurled. We cut our swath across the seas, and little did we know those scavengers that would follow us and in our shadow grow.
We carved our name across the seas, our wealth and power grew. Though these waters had been tamed by us, on our wake those vultures flew. They called us mad when they began, for that they would atone. We hopeful sailed and heaved around and made this fight their own. The first of our good pirate friends was a frigate unaware. They gave salute and bid us approach as we brought our guns to bear. Our great shot took the upper deck while our brass shot breached below. Their first mate died, their captain cried, and their crew ran to and fro.
With a laugh, we chose a path that would someday change the world. We'd need no plan to make us stand as the sails they were unfurled. We cut our swath across the seas, and little did we know those scavengers that would follow us and in our shadow grow.
Down to the last buccaneer, they died crying our names. They screamed like frightened children as their ships went up in flames. Some were burned, some we shot, some met the salty kiss. Mercy they begged at their last breath, and each did we dismiss. So to you thieves and pretenders and those that take our path, You should know before you start that none escape our wrath. But hear out this compromise on which we should agree. Keep your weak-hearted band upon the land, for we pirates rule the sea.
With a laugh we chose a path that would someday change the world. We'd need no plan to make our stand as the sails they were unfurled. But hear out this compromise on which we should agree. Keep your weak-hearted band upon the land, for we pirates rule the sea.
Da-da-da.
It's a happy Christmas
Good
song.
job, buddy. I love it.
It's happy Christmas song.
Nice deep breath for you.
Somebody has a good
You've earned
question.
it.
I hope we have a good answer.
What's that?
A good question.
I said somebody has a good question. I hope we have a good answer.
Oh, man. Well, he says it's a good question, and then he just leaves that hanging out there.
Maybe the question is, what's your question? He's had enough. He's out.
Oh, Paul Crank.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, but we have done Barrett's Privateers.
Already this show.
Good news is after it's done, it'll be up there forever. You can go back and watch it.
There you go. Okay, so as we were talking about songs that people request just to be mean,
Just to be mean, right.
this is one that I wrote just to be mean.
So who's really to blame here?
Me.
Who's the
Yeah,
greater
without
fool,
question.
the fool or the fool
You
who
be
follows the
mean.
fool?
It's shocking, really.
Without question. And the thing is that we've had this requested lots of times, and generally we've said no. Not because I didn't know my part. My part I was just fine on. We're going to see if the other guys can actually keep up and do their part.
Sure glad I don't have a part.
I brought lyrics, but they're all the way down here.
Oh, are they? Thanks about that.
You brought lyrics?
Yes, yes. I'm fine. I'm Batman.
There it is. I've been waiting all damn show for that.
I'm fine, but you're all pretty screwed.
Yeah.
We'll see how they can hold up.
I'm good. I got my part down just fine. All right,
I'm proud of you.
here we go.
You shut your horn mouth.
Braggadocious.
All right.
I don't think I need this song.
It's a big
though.
one.
That's done.
You're doing better.
Braggadocious.
Shall we?
Shit.
I still
Yes.
The one thing you need in this pirate game is an infamous, notorious, legendary name. A status that precedes you up and down the banks. Someday I'll join these villainous ranks.
Like Henry Morgan with all his greed, and Captain James and Mary Ree, old Captain Sharp and Charles Vane, and the brethren that ruled the main. Israel Hands before Teach shot him, and Captain Ling before they caught him. Fletcher, Fly, and Dewberry, Collier, Mings, and Daniel Perry, Hall and Hoare, and Joseph Dawson, Sawney, Chris, and Edward Lawson, Pell and Power, and Prowse, and Peace, and every dog that scoured the seas. Eh?
I mean, you know, those were words you put together. Sure, that's nice.
They were. Let's see you do better. Do it.
That's what you sound like.
One thing you need in this pirate game is an infamous, notorious, legendary name. A status that precedes you up and down the banks. Someday I'll join these villainous ranks.
Like Captain England and Edward Lowe and Samuel Coe and Captain Pro, Captain Dean and William Mays, and don't forget old Bully Hayes. There's Captain Quelch who sailed with Austin. Both of them were hanged in Boston with Porter Grand and Roger Ball, Powell, Gibbs, and Big John Fall. Captain Prince and Benjamin Blake, and though privateer we still count Drake, like Reed and Road and Bull and Weston, Captain Kidd, and all the rest. Bam!
Well,
Good job.
Thank you. See, finally, someone admits that I've done a good
I
job.
thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, no, I just think that we could, as a group, be more uplifting to each other.
Oh,
you think this?
in this Christmas season?
Do you like my sweater?
Yes.
Shut up, George.
That's so uplifting.
All right. Let's see what you got since you've got the lyrics in front of you.
Oh,
The
one thing you need in this pirate game is an infamous, notorious, legendary
legendary name. A status that precedes you up and down the banks. Someday I'll join these villainous ranks.
Like Jean Lafitte and Captain Rao and Lilinois and Captain Gow, Wafer, Wake and Well and White, Bradley Bond and Brecken Bright, Robert Pike, that drunken sot who spoiled Drake's ambitious plot, Taylor, Spriggs and Sparks and Sound, and Roland Sharp and Captain Pound, Montboss they called Exterminator, and Peter Payne plus Peter Painter, Gates and Gills and Graham and Guy, and all who raised the black flag high.
It's better than I'm going to do.
Yeah,
No,
but-
it was terrible.
But you're not holding lyrics.
Oh, that's right.
So, who out there thinks he's going to get through this verse?
I have George's verse. He can have the lyrics.
Oh.
My cheap glasses.
It's too bad.
Some of us don't have to sissy out.
I'm going to just improv a verse. when
That's
it's
right.
my turn.
Freestyle it.
Oh yeah,
Sure,
freestyle it.
Make it up as I go along.
The one thing you need in this pirate game is an infamous, notorious, legendary name. A status that precedes you up and down the banks. Someday I'll join these villainous ranks.
Like Captain Robinson, Captain Tile, and Calico Jack with all his style. Bones and Breaks and Cox and Cons and Yates and Shaw and Captain Bond. And how about Miss Ancho Low, known as the Chinese Bloody Rose? Blah, 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 Thomas Rice, Hill and Moody and Owen Rice. There's Knight and Knott and Mary and Blot and all those that were never caught. Oh, it's brilliant. Brilliant, I tell you. Damn it, I'm good. Hire me.
I think you skipped a couple of lines in there,
Just a couple.
but I think it's better this
It was
way.
good for you. For you, that was good.
He loves me. He loves me.
Now, you
Because
wanna
Mark
see how
was
it's
ready to
really
keep
done?
going.
You want to see how it's really
He
done?
did.
Yeah.
Watch
yeah.
He
Mayhem
just
do
did
it.
keep going.
Mayhem.
Right.
Watch
He ended a
Mayhem.
little
Oh, yeah.
prematurely.
Yeah,
Oh,
Mayhem
wow.
kills this.
Yeah, yeah. All right, here we go.
God bless.
One thing you need in this pirate game is an infamous, notorious, legendary name. A status that precedes you up and down the banks. Someday I'll join these villainous ranks.
See, why can't you be more like that?
One thing you need in this pirate game is an infamous, notorious, legendary name. A status that precedes you up and down the banks. Someday I'll join these villainous ranks. Every one of these were pirates bold who risked it all for fame and gold. Each name is real, each story true, each one part of a pirate crew. A brotherhood bound by the sea, a diverse group in good company. The names and ships and flags and sails of those who tried and those who failed. They lived by cannon, ship and sword, and laws and rules they all ignored. Those scoundrels, rogues, cutthroats, and thieves, they all found fame upon the sea.
I think I nailed it.
I did. I count that as a big win. That's a big win.
I'm proud of you personally.
Yeah.
You're no Mark, but it was a try.
I found my glasses. Sean seems less than impressed.
No, I thought that was absolutely perfect.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
That was absolutely precious.
Sean's drunk.
Really?
So that one's
That's
been
what that
requested a
means.
lot and denied a lot. So
And we did most of it.
almost all of it.
Yeah.
You know, I think the important thing is that we finished.
That's what he said.
It's not the first
Really?
time he said that.
Wait a minute.
George may have finished a little early. He
Oh
may
my
have had
God.
to tag out. Give it to Mark a little bit.
Mark brought up the
It's
rear.
never happened to me
It,
before.
it takes a village.
But should it?
I didn't say whether it should or not. It does. It's a,
Last year, someone said it's obvious you guys like each other. They lied.
I'm going to beat the living crap out of each other when this is done.
Why would we wait?
Oh my God.
All right. I don't know what we're doing next, but I bet it starts with duh.
It's a song
No,
about
it doesn't actually.
It doesn't?
No, we're backtracking.
it's a song about my new job.
Yeah.
You have a nude job?
No,
Stop
and
it.
no. I have a new job. I work with animals.
Really?
Yeah,
Animals.
I'm a dolphin translator now.
Are
A
you?
dolphin translator.
Yeah.
So what do you do when you go out and dolphin translate?
Well, I mean, the dolphin says its stuff, and then you translate for humans. I
Yeah.
mean, it's not like a high-paying job, but I eke out a living.
I respect that.
You would.
I
You respect that?
I respect that.
You can see the numbers going down if people
No,
watch.
it's fine. It's good. It's good.
All
That's-
of the internet.
that's
went down
important.
You're a
today.
terrible person, and I really like that.
You love that joke.
I did love
I've
that
been.
joke.
I knew I had to fit a way to make that joke happen in this show for you.
It's a beautiful thing.
I wish I'd written it. I stole it.
Well, we're pirates, so it's fine.
Oh shit, it's me. Tell me what the problem is, and I'll prescribe a cure. For I am the pub doctor and an expert to be sure. Tell me what ails you and what has you on the brink, and I will tell the barkeep just what you need to drink.
Take 2 drinks and call me in the morning. Take 2 drinks and tell me what you got. Take 2 drinks and call me in the morning. Take 2 drinks and I'll prescribe a shot.
Nope.
Oh wait, that's me.
That is you.
Wait a minute. Okay, here we go. Doc, I get these hangovers that make me feel so sick. I don't know just what to do and I need an answer quick.
Take a jug of whiskey every hour, drink 1 cup. If you don't want a hangover, never sober up.
Take
Right,
2
kids.
drinks and call me in the
Put
morning.
that out there on the internet
Take
forever.
2 drinks and tell me what you got. Take 2 drinks and call me in the morning. Take 2 drinks and I'll prescribe a shot.
Doc, I think I need your help, for I have a great fear.
Well, tell me all about it while I order me a beer.
I think my wife is poisoning me and trying to end my life.
Oh, you should drink the poison, sir. I have met your wife.
Oh.
Take 2 drinks and call me in the morning.
She's upstairs.
Take 2 drinks and tell me what you got. Take 2 drinks and call me in the morning. Take 2 drinks and I'll prescribe a shot. Doc, how's that young sailor who was with us here last night? We're feeling kinda guilty and we hope that he's alright. We made him swallow all those coins just to win a bet.
Oh, I'm sure that he'll be fine, but there is no change yet.
Take 2 drinks and call me in the morning.
I eke out a living.
Take 2 drinks and tell me what you got. Take 2 drinks and call me in the morning. Take 2 drinks and I'll prescribe a shot.
Sir, how is your pregnant wife? Has there been any change?
I asked how she was feeling, and her answer was so strange. Couldn't, shouldn't, wouldn't, can't is all that she would say.
Weird.
Oh, she is having contractions, man. Get home right away.
Take 2 drinks and call me in the morning. Take 2 drinks and tell me what you got. Take 2 drinks and call me in the morning. Take 2 drinks and I'll prescribe a shot.
Yeah.
This now ends the dad joke portion of the show.
Well, does it?
I doubt that.
Probably.
Just-
Probably.
Just the dad joke portion of that song.
George is incredibly. No, that's not what it says.
No,
That's not
it
what
has
it
never
says.
once said that.
Damn it. Can you say that?
You
on
even
YouTube?
tried to write it and it didn't say that.
I know.
Oi.
Thank you, Scott. Scott sent a little something our way, thanking us for the stream. Appreciate
Oh,
that,
that's very
sir.
nice.
Very
Oh,
much.
Very nice. Thank you.
And before we start this next song, I do want to take a minute. We tend to fool around a lot, but we do want to let you know how much we really appreciate you listening and being there and just sort of supporting us through the years. You guys are what make it all Otherwise, we'd just be sitting in a basement
Is this a basement?
alone,
This is the-
singing to no one. But so we do want to take a minute to really thank you guys for all of your support. We appreciate it more than we could possibly say. So instead, we'll sing a song.
I love it.
This is actually the Jolly Rogers
See, I'm the
Dojo and
emotional
Latte
one.
Bar.
You're gonna get me
It
started.
is the Dojo and Latte,
Latte
Bar.
Bar.
Oh Lord.
The kind of martial arts we get up to down here, we can't just show people.
No.
Yeah, if you're getting up down here, it's something. Exit the dragon, enter the drive-in.
Sean's looking at me like banter. So.
No, this is all good. I love everything that's happening right now.
I just love everything.
I don't do banter, do I?
See, I even talked for a bit. So that
You
we would
did.
have
No,
time
no,
for
no.
everybody
You
to
did.
get
You were
ready.
talking.
You did a great
No,
job
let's
of
just
filling
Raise
the
your hand
void.
if you
Gonna
love
keep
the Jolly
talking.
Rogers. That's me. I love him.
Anyone who has watched us for any period of
I
time
do.
knows
like
that I do love awkward dead space.
Yeah.
You do love awkward
Yeah, you
dead
do.
space.
And I go out of my way to create it.
You
which
do.
is
Which is
a lot of
why
fun.
you're not a
Very
surgeon
well.
Well,
anymore.
let's not. Don't sell yourself short. You've also made some awkward life space from time to time.
Well,
True. See.
So awkward. You like awkward.
for others. I like it on others.
It looks
like-
good
looks
on you, though.
All right.
Put a bowl
here's-
of soup with that
Here's
hat.
a classic that we've sort of redone and made George take a lot more of.
The boat lies south of Elsa Craig in the waning of the light. There's 30 men in Lantohead to make our burdens light. And there's 30 horse and hazel home with a halter on their heat. All set this night upon yon height in the wind and water sweet. And the water smugglers drink on the Frenchman's wine. And the darkest night is the smuggler's time. Away we ran from the excise man. Woo! It's a smuggler's life for me. It's a smuggler's life for me. Oh, well, I like to see ye gate with a baby on my knee. But my heart is now with a gallant crew that plows through the angry sea. The bitter gales, the tightest sail, the sheltered bay of gold. It's a wayward life, it's a smuggler's strife, it's the joy of a smuggler's soul. Smugglers drink on the Frenchman's wine, and the darkest night is a smuggler's time. Away we ran from the excise man. Woo! It's a smuggler's life for me. It's a smuggler's life for me. And when at last the sun comes up and the cargo's safely stored, like sinless saints to church we'll go, God's mercy to afford. And the champagne's fine for communion wine, the parson drinks it too. With a smiling praise, forgive these men, for they know not what they do. Smugglers drink on the Frenchman's wine. The darkest night is a smuggler's time. Away we ran from the excise man. Woo! It's a smuggler's life for me. It's a smuggler's life for me. It's a smuggler's life for me. It's a smuggler's life for me.
Yeah.
John, thank you very much, sir. Very generous of you. We appreciate it.
One of the things that we heard a lot of requests for was that on the YouTube channel, you guys wanted us to put merch up. So we actually did that. We actually put a few things up. We're kind of happy with it. That T-shirt, and there's a cheat sheet for One for the Road, and
As a T-shirt, not just a sheet.
and
Right.
really, well, I got a really cool hoodie. They look great. So,
Yep.
so there's definitely stuff up there now. We appreciate you guys wanting it.
Yeah.
That t-shirt's been smashed.
I'm not sure if that's showing up underneath the live stream or not, but I know in many of our other videos underneath there will be links that you can click on to go to those T-shirts and stuff.
Should have done this earlier. They would have made great Christmas presents.
Wait. Sorry, I forgot it was Christmas because I don't see a.
Yeah.
Oh,
Really?
God bless
Oh my
it.
God.
Hey,
Oh yeah, yeah. Just shake hands right across me. As though I weren't here.
That's right. We are
Love it.
making you
Maybe if I
eartight,
had a
brother.
Fanciful sweater. Oh my God.
Bit roasted. All right.
Want to be a Jolly Roger?
Oh,
Sure,
boy.
that sounds like
Sure, it'll be
do it.
great.
Yeah, good
What-
times.
Well,
hanging with my
this should be fun.
pals.
And my buddies, oh my friends.
Oh, are we doing that one? It starts with a T.
See?
We were headed home. No, there's no. We were headed home from the port of Taipei. Hadn't had a clue what stood in our way. The wind was good and the skies were clear. Couldn't see a thing that we should fear. The clouds rolled in, wind snapped the sail. Captain said, boys, we're headed for a gale. So we battened down rig and felt the strain, and the boatswain howled through the driving rain. There's a storm blowing side to side. There's a storm 6 miles wide. There's a storm, no place to hide. We're gonna ride it out to the other side. The thunder roared and the lightning flashed. The ocean rolled and the cold waves crashed. We pointed her nose right toward that squall, and over it all we heard the boatswain call. There's a storm blowing side to side. There's a storm 6 miles wide. There's a storm, no place to hide. We're gonna ride it out to the other side. Then it all stopped just as it began, and a cheer went up from each boy and man. The captain said, no, this is just the eye. There's much worse coming on the other side. There's a storm blowing side to side. There's a storm 6 miles wide. There's a storm, no place to hide. We're gonna ride it out to the other side. Just as easy. Nope. There's a storm blowing side to side. There's a storm. She's 6 miles wide. There's a storm. Ain't no place to hide. We're gonna ride it out to the other side. Just as he said, it rolled back in again. We were battling the rain and the hail and wind. We knew the ship couldn't take much more. And once again we heard the boatswain's roar. There's a storm blowing side to side. There's a storm 6 miles wide. There's a storm. Ain't no place to hide. We're gonna ride it out to the other side. All through that day the storm raged on, and we battled it back to the next dawn. When we saw the sun we knew we were clear, and we all hoped never again to hear. There's a storm blowing side to side. There's a storm 6 miles wide. There's a storm, no
the storm.
Ain't no place to hide.
We're gonna ride it out to the other side. We're gonna ride it out to the other side. We're gonna ride it out to the other side.
That one was hard.
Yeah, it was. Whew.
That one was written in such a way to make it painful with a cold.
No.
What weird forethought we had. Let's make this painful for people with a cold.
That's 3 of 5 of us that are sick this time, and you're still not sick. So now you get to be his buddy.
He's just not sick anymore. He gave it to us all and got over it.
What was you?
Yeah.
Oh, am I patient zero?
Oh, you're
yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's real
I'm the
sexy, though.
vector.
Yeah.
That's how I roll.
Where the chlamydia came from too.
That came from koalas.
I got it from koalas and then passed it
stop
to
this
you.
conversation right here.
What?
We can go no further
I'm
with,
too
with
young
this.
for it, I'm sure.
No, it's okay to love koalas.
Stop it.
I love koalas.
You just don't love koalas.
Oh, I love koalas.
God damn it. And that's why we can't have nice things.
Right.
Well, not nice koalas anyway.
The good news is it's a different form of chlamydia.
Right, I gave you the other kind of chlamydia.
The good kind.
The good kind.
Oh, we
We
got
can turn his
sympathy.
microphone off.
There's the naughty chlamydia, and then
The
what the
naughty-
koalas give out, which is the nice chlamydia.
Naughty. Fantastic.
This chlamydia is naughty.
Wow.
Well, on that weird and happy note,
See? How are we doing this one?
I thought we weren't.
I
doing
thought,
this.
yeah, we talked about not doing that one.
Oh, okay.
Just the X one, X right there.
There
We go. Hey, that one looks familiar.
We've made it out of the teas. Finally. After all these.
No, hold your breath.
No.
It's
This
gonna
is
come back.
the Voodoo Man.
This one's been requested a lot. This one is really popular on the like I don't know platforms.
It's probably because of how manly
The dark
I said
web.
it. I figure. Real manly. I'm butch on this one.
Looks good on you though. Well,
He likes my manly.
Yeah,
Wait a
I can
minute.
tell.
This
let's
is the
push
Nokia
up and sing
7.
it then.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Right, man.
You ready?
Ahem. Yeah, how's that for butch?
Ready as
Sure.
you'll ever be. All right, here we go.
He was a nice young sailor lad, as green could be, when he first joined the crew for a life of piracy. When a storm nearly capsizes, he was thrown from the ship, stranded on Hispaniola right there on the western tip. When the crew next saw him, they could not believe their eyes. There was little left of the young man that one could recognize. His hair was long and braided, and he looked ready for war. But he smiled and said, "Hello, mates, I'm your nouveau corps." Now he wears more tattoos and clothes, with a ring on every finger and a bone in his nose. When he starts his chanting, we don't always understand, but we always listen to him, 'cause he's our voodoo man. The captain said, "Now listen, boys, I think we should turn back. There's a storm a brewing and that beast is building fast." The boat said, "Just wait a minute, and captain, keep your course." And he went down to his cabin, but the storm, it just got worse. We heard howls and moans and a bang and a crash. We saw thick black smoke and a fiery flash. We could smell the lightning and we just stared at his door. And when we started to relax, it started up once more. He rushed out and said, "We'll need every inch of sail." And a swath of clear blue sky split the monstrous gale. The wind filled every sail and tightened every line.
As we passed, we saw that storm crash back in behind. Now he wears more tattoos and clothes, with a ring on every finger and a bone in his nose. When he starts his chanting, we don't always understand, but we always listen to him, 'cause he's our voodoo man. While hunting down a merchant ship around the rocky shore, we came around the island to a massive man of war. The captain said, "Now listen, boys, we're about to meet our doom." But the boat crew shouted, "Never fear," and he ran down to his room. We heard howls and moans and a bang and a crash. We saw thick black smoke and a fiery flash. We could smell the lightning and we just stared at his door. And when we started to relax, it started up once more. Fire 2 shots, he shouted, and they went off right on cue. Both shots found their target and their powder hold it flew. The man of war burst into flames and it began to pitch. And we stole enough from her to make sure we were rich. He still wears more tattoos and clothes, with a ring on every finger and a bone in his nose. When he starts his chanting, we don't try to understand, but we always listen to him, 'cause he's our voodoo man. We always listen to him, 'cause he's our voodoo man. We always listen to him, 'cause he's our voodoo man.
Voodoo man.
Booyah.
Hair was long and braided.
And you look
Looked
ready for war.
war.
Manly, right?
That's right.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I don't think he's sincere.
Anyway.
Oh no, he's really sincere.
He's sincere.
He's the most
Okay, as
sincere
long as you promise.
that you've ever seen.
One of the projects that we worked on this year, some of you may already know, we were asked if we could supply the music for a feature film. So we worked on a soundtrack, and although a lot of the stuff that what they wanted were sort of good classic songs, we went in, we recorded them, sort of updated them a little, remixed, remastered, and put those out. And we knew after reading the script that we really wanted to write a song inspired by the film, specifically for the movie. So we really thank Jessica and Jen for reaching out to us. And the song, the movie is called Rennie's. It is currently, I think, making the rounds, and I'm sure you will see it coming out relatively soon.
Yes.
But we wrote this song specifically for the film, and I think we'd really like to share it with you guys. Let us know what you think.
You know, or
So-
don't if you don't
so
like
see-
it.
So see, we were doing stuff. We just weren't always out in
We just weren't,
front
you
with
know,
it.
yeah, telling people about
I
it.
like
Yeah.
to think he wrote it just for me.
He did.
Yeah,
He did. That's what he told me
because you love me.
in confidence.
I should probably
See, I
turn on the
said
right
we
stuff.
wrote it.
Oh, yeah.
I tried to include you even though you
No,
weren't there.
I was there.
Oh, you
This
were
is
there?
the first song I wrote with you. We.
Lindsay, thank you. Thank you,
Yes.
thank you, thank you.
I did the melody
Yeah, you
thing.
did.
You smart ass.
So-
Can you
Each
sing
one
that
of those brings us closer and closer to getting George the
A new
Christmas
Christmas
sweater
Christmas sweater.
that he
Uh,
so
That
desperately.
better be some sweater. What's he doing?
Sean's going to be out
Hold
front.
on. Wait, just wait a second. Just wait a second.
Sean's going to be out front ringing a bell.
So, folks, tell me if the static went away.
So you think the static was
And then
George?
see if the static came back.
Do you think the
Is-
static was actually George's sweater?
My sweater?
Is that what happens when there's no Christmas on your
It
sweater?
has gone away. You're buzzing or something.
Oh my God!
Way to go.
It's because I'm energetic.
Control yourself.
It's because I'm amazing.
It's the sweater, is what it is.
It's
Am I
the
so off?
sweater.
No, I turned you back.
Okay, we
I'm
ready to start this
constantly
song now?
turning you
Anyway,
on.
the song's called "A Place Where You Belong,"
Wonder how it goes.
and everybody seemed pretty excited about it. It seemed to work really well in the
Sean.
film.
He's so excited.
We actually appear in the film and do some comedy bits as well, but yeah,
Which is unlike us.
we're ready to
Oh,
crank
yeah.
this anytime.
No, like a goldfish, I have no memory of this song at all right now.
Goldfish don't remember this
Oh,
song.
so I have to
You're
start
right.
playing it before you'll remember it?
Yeah, state-based memory. I have to be in the same way that I was
And-
when I last learned it.
And his visual is like a T-Rex. He can only see movement.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
My
and he was
arms are like a
nursed by-
T-Rex, too. They're very short.
And he was nursed by a cardboard box.
That's right.
Till he was 12.
Until he was 12.
Ah!
No.
I knew
No.
what to do. I was ready for that.
This is why we don't make you endure this very often.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Got myself a rover, I wandered land and sea. But then I met a kind old man and his odd family. Though he had no reason, he showed kindness unto me. He bid me sit and talk a while, and here's what he said to me. You don't have to wander, you don't have to be alone. There's room at our table, come and make yourself at home. It seems like you've been searching for so long. Could be all you're searching for is a place where you belong. I took up his offer, not sure that it would last. But now I sit and marvel at how the years have passed. This family of strangers, I count myself as one. I knew when they found me that my roving days were done. You don't have to wander, you don't have to be alone. There's room at our table, come and make yourself at home. Seems like you've been searching for so long. Could be all you're searching for is a place where you belong. I share all this with you to show I understand. The place that you belong isn't always where you plan. Now that is my story, and every word is true. Since you found your way here, I've one thing to say to you. You don't have to wander, you don't have to be alone. There's room at our table, come and make yourself at home. It seems like you've been searching for so long. Could be all you're searching for is a place where you belong. No, you don't have to wander, you don't have to be alone. There's room at our table, come and make yourself at home. It seems like you've been searching for so long. Could be all you're searching for is a place where you belong. Could be all you're searching for is a place where you belong.
So there we go. And again, want to definitely thank Jessica and Jen for reaching out to us.
Yeah.
The movie itself is very funny, but it has a lot of heart. That's really what, I don't know, sort of we were left with when we read the script. And why we really wanted to write the song.
I figured it out. Mandolin. I play a different instrument on that song.
That's what did it.
Yeah. It was
Even
very
Fargo.
confusing over here the entire time.
Wait a minute, I play the saxophone on this.
Is water still wet? Is the sky still blue? Who knows? He's so confused.
Well, we want to thank you guys for hanging out with us. We really will do this more often in the new year because we actually really enjoy getting to share the time with you, especially some of the people we never get to see because they live in Russia and Colombia and weird places. Like,
Right.
I'm sure it's not weird. I'm sure it's normal to them, but it's not near us.
Elizabeth, thank you for your generosity. Very kind.
Closer and
So-
closer to that Christmas sweater, George.
We have been. It occurs to me that this may have been something that should have been said earlier. So we had a set list prepared for this live stream, and so if you have had a bunch of requests in the comments, that we did not get to, we apologize. We will take a look through these comments, and then get those, and then maybe get some of those worked up for the next one around. So we were catching up from some that in the from the last live stream we did, this time last year, and so if you had some requests, we will take a look. And we will get that next time. We are about to do our final song of the live stream, ladies and gentlemen. We are thrilled that you
left
came.
him hanging.
I could have. We could have just stopped. All of a sudden.
Turn off.
That's it.
Well, no. We're about to do our last song.
And then do this, and then stop the stream.
But
just to keep them-
keep coming in with the requests because we will go over them and we will make that part of the next live stream. I'm not sure what the theme of the next one will be, but we'll figure something out.
It's probably
Not
going to be
sweaters.
Christmas, though.
It's not going to be Christmas.
I think we should do every live stream like a Christmas show.
So we'll do one in April, but it'll be the Christmas show.
Right.
Yeah.
Love it.
Right. I love it.
So,
Get a new sweater.
so we've got a couple more minutes if there's anything else anybody wants to say. But like I said, we really want to say thank you again for being there and supporting us, and we appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll go out with a Christmas song. What do you think?
Whatever. I'm easy.
That's what they say.
That's what the koalas say, anyway.
Let's go back to picking
Save
on
that
George's
orphanage,
sweater.
but no one calls me Sean
nice
the Orphan
sweater out of it.
Saver.
It's made out of koala, you know.
Oh.
On
The road, the frost is glistening, people stream from midnight mass. Friendly candles glow in windows, strangers greet you as you pass. Home then to the laden table, ham and goose and pints of beer. Whiskey handed around in tumblers, Christmas comes but once a year. Puddings made with figs and treacle, seeded raisins and brown suit, sifted breadcrumbs and mixed spices, grated rind and plenty fruit, cinnamon, ginger, cloves and nutmeg, porter, brandy and old ale. Don't forget the wine and whiskey, Christmas comes but once a year. Women fussing in the kitchen, laying the food on every plate. Men impatient in the hallway, gulping porter while they wait. Who cares if we're poor tomorrow? Now's the time to spread good cheer. Pass the punch around the table, Christmas comes but once a year. On the road, the frost is glistening, people stream from midnight mass. Friendly candles glow in windows, strangers greet you as you pass. Home then to the laden table, ham and goose and pints of beer. Whiskey handed around in tumblers, Christmas comes but once a year. Merry Christmas. One thing I always wondered about this song
Oh, yes.
is I think the guy was writing it and got to a point and went, I need a verse here. What's the recipe for fruitcake?
Right. Yeah.
Cinnamon, ginger, clove, nutmeg. Okay, all right.
I
and
got that. I can do that.
that.
I've never, in
that-
fact,
But
That one
I've,
verse is just nothing
Citrons,
but ingredients.
raisins.
I have always respected, that as a Christmas song because it's just like, let's all get drunk.
Why not? Hey, it's Christmas. You know what we should do?
Get
Drunk.
drunk.
It's the shortest day of the year.
Yeah.
You might not make it till the next morning.
That's
Let's
right.
Get tanked.
Live.
Oh,
Live in
you
the
have the
moment.
day off,
That's the
hopefully.
thing.
That old Queen song, "Get Drunk, Pig Out."
Right. But-
Well, happy holidays, one and all. Thank you for joining us in our live stream. We are going to do our best to do more of these in the coming year. And
But just remember, it's our best.
yeah, which
And with luck, you'll be seeing a lot of other things coming out because we are actually wrapping up some of the other projects, not just the film soundtrack. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful holiday season and Happy New Year.
we'll see y'all later.